Hello. uh, Hi, can you hear me now? Oh, that's awesome. I don't know what happened. Thank you for the feedback because I was just here like talking and talking, and then later I would see that it was mute. Thank you. Hello. So let me show you how we got to this point because I actually started this painting yesterday, and then now I want to finish it. So first I started with this sketch, really basic, kinda like a Loomis head. And then I made the actual line art, but you can see it's still pretty messy because, well, I'm gonna be erasing the lines later, so I don't really worry about them. And then a background, some flat colors here, a blush and the lipstick. And then for the shading, I used a multiply layer with a layer mask like this, and then a second one for depth. And then I started rendering and got to this point here. All right, so now let's continue. One thing that I want to be mindful about here is that I don't want it to be too realistic. I want to be careful so it's still stylized. Because I don't like realistic paintings that much. But when I'm doing something from a photo, it's really easy to just copy the photo. So gotta be really mindful here. I can only see your username. I can't really see your name. So I don't know who I'm talking to. Oh, Catalina, hello. Welcome. So I'm using a flat brush here. I usually use a flat brush. And you can see that I'm painting and it's not going on the gray part. That's because I have a selection on. I made a selection for her skin and then I'm painting on it. Later I will change it a little bit, but not too much. This way it's just easier to control those edges. Let's change the brush size a lot so we can. Hi, Svelna. Nice to see you. Welcome, guys. What are you up to today on top of being here? Which is fun, and I'm so grateful you're here. I've been meaning to do something like this for so long, but then I was always scared because I don't really know how to do it. And then today I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it and we'll see how it goes. Because I wanted to do those really, when you watch a live stream and it has these really beautiful overlays and I don't know, lots of things happening on the screen. I wanted something like that, but I don't know how to do it yet. So we're gonna do like this. Pretty simple, but as long as we have fun, I think that's what matters. So I'm looking at where I can see shadows and trying to get those transitions in place. Like this area here between her breast and her breast bone and her shoulders. See some shadows here. And then some light. Did you guys watch Bridgerton, by the way? Because this is a Bridgerton redraw from the last season. I really like that show, even though it's so kind of silly. But it's a lot of fun. It's really fun. Okay, I think I'm spending too long on this area. That doesn't matter, so I'm going to move on. Let me zoom out a little bit and think of what I want to do right now. I think we're going to work a little bit on her mask. So let's make the mask selection. My selection is off. I'm using a selection mask selection layer on Clip Studio. You can do similar stuff on Procreate, Photoshop, I think Krita as well. Oh, I'm just trying to fix the selection. Hold on. I want a better one. So this green thing you see here is the selection layer. And now I can just select yes, like this. Now it looks better. We're gonna try and add some of that. Oh, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be so hard to create all this texture, but I think it can look really good. We put some effort here. You just saw first season. I'm actually rewatching it now. Like I started rewatching the first season yesterday. It's the type of thing that you watch and you feel like relaxed. At least for me, it's fun. So I'm adding some texture here to her mask. Right now, I'm not worrying too much about like the brush shape or anything like that. I can use a better brush later. Oops, hold on. Okay, let's save it. I don't want to lose my progress. Actually, I didn't want to tie my hair because I just washed it. And like when I wash it, it has all those curls. But then when I tie it, it's going to get almost straight. But in a weird way, not in a nice way. But I hate drawing with hair on my face. So, oh, by the way, guys, hold on. Let me put on a timer because I actually have to stop drawing after 20 minutes or so. I need to stop because I have some repetitive strain injury. So once in a while, we're going to be pausing and we can talk when we pause, but cannot forget the timer. For now, here on her mask, I'm just adding some of the shadows that we see on it. And then later I will worry about, I have no idea how I'm going to paint this mask. No idea at all. So we're just going to have to figure it out later. Yeah, it's Pomodoro style. Exactly. I used to have like lots of pain very frequently. And then when I found this out, like, oh, if I follow a Pomodoro rhythm, I stopped getting hurt so much. And then, well, when you find something like this, you can't do anything differently, right? There's no point in getting hurt. Yeah, I think, let me think a little bit about it. You know, I'm not really used to talking while I paint, and it's really hard. Just wanted to leave this out here. It's so hard. Because we need to think and process what we're working on. Because drawing and painting, that's problem solving. And if I'm talking, it becomes quite hard to do it. But I'll do my best. Let's see how it goes. You've never seen the series, Catalina? Well, if you enjoy a romance and yeah, basically if you like romance, you're probably gonna like it. At least that's how I feel about it. The first season is a really classic, what is the name of that trope? Fake dating? I love fake dating stories. I really, oh, it's amazing. So for me, it's something I like. Each season will have a different trope because like each one of the seasons will follow a different sibling. So we have enemies to lovers, we have, what's the one I just said? I forgot it again. I told you, talking and drawing is not that easy. I'm gonna make her hair darker because it's almost black on the photo. Yes, I like it better now. More black. Let's take a look at it. All right. I don't want to make her neck as dark as the reference. So we're going for some stylization here. Now I'm with a blending tool here. I want to soften these edges. See how it looks? No, I don't like it. I'm going to undo. I actually prefer having harder edges. Okay, let's select the gray again and work on her dress. Let me just fix this edge here. It's bothering me. By the way, can you all see the screen well with this, like how distant it is? Because I like working really zoomed out. If you ask me to zoom in, it's going to be really hard. It's not what I'm used to doing. Because if I zoom in a lot, let's say I'm working on it like this, I can't really see how it affects the whole image. So I need to zoom out and see what I'm doing. Now let's select the gray again. Fix the selection layer because I changed the edges now. Again, when you see this green, it's the selection layer. And then I'm going to use another reference for the dress because I have another photo here where I can see the dress better. So we have, I want to add those blues here, but I'm going to do it later. First, I just want to add the grays. I find it easier to work with simpler colors first and then build variety later. Sorry. Oh my God, I can't be in silence. Start singing and whistling and whatnot. I have the Bridgerton theme on my head right now. I really like those songs. Like the soundtrack's really nice. This specific area here, like her dress, I want to leave it very graphic. The more I think about it, the more I want it to have blue on it. So, thinking if I do it now, yeah, I think I will. Oh, nice. But maybe more like green because of the background. Yeah. I know it looks too blue right now, but we'll fix it later when we add some, like the highlights and some other things. We're going to leave the blue more to the transitions and maybe the shadows, some of the shadows at least. So this really dark shadow in this area here, her armpit. One thing that I miss when I'm talking in English is to have funny words for stuff, because in Portuguese we have some really fun words. Like you probably have it in English too, but I just don't know them. But it's one of the things when you are talking in another language. Yeah, I think I need to zoom out more for this area because I want to make it very graphic. I need to not see the details. This, yeah, I think this works better now. then we're adding some blues on the other side. One of the reasons why I'm erasing so much is because, like, not erasing, but I paint and paint again and paint again. It's because I'm trying to get the brush strokes to look nice. I don't want to make like brush strokes that are too messy and then I have to worry about fixing them. When I have to fix them later, I might as well do it now. I'm doing all of this with just one brush, you might have noticed. I don't like changing the brush too much. It's annoying. Like, I'm gonna waste too much time if I'm changing the brush every time I get a new brush stroke or something. So I paint the base with just one. And then later, I like using the brush strokes like with different brushes and texture and things like this to add more variety to it. Okay, now let's go to her skin. This area here is super dark on the reference, so I think we can do it. Just, I don't like it. It's too red. Let's make it grayer so it mixes more with the dress. And then, yeah, I don't like how dark it is. It doesn't match the rest of my image because on the reference she has these really dark shadows on her neck. But here, I'm making it brighter, so maybe if I add more shadows in other areas, it will match. Okay, hold on, let's take a look at how she looks now. All right, I think I wanna fix some of these edges here. Like her neck area, her traps. I always get those names a little bit off, but I think it's a trapezius or trapeze? No, trapeze is the circus one. It's the same word in Portuguese, so I confuse them. But yes, I think the muscle is trapezius. I think the gym folks call it traps, like pecs and whatnot. Or maybe I'm just making it up. If you have any gym folk here, you can tell me if I'm making it up or not. Yeah, generally I like how this is going. What I want to do now, I actually want to have some instant gratification and make her face pretty. So let's start doing that. Let's get back to the original reference. And I'm removing the lines, painting on top of them. By the way, guys, if you have like questions or anything, feel free to ask them. We're here to talk. Well, although it might take a while for me to see it because I'm painting. But let's compare her mouth before and after. I know it's a little crooked, but I'm thinking about if it's too dark. I think I like it. If I need it, I'll make it brighter later. And then her nose. Like using like really strong red tones for the nose. I put pitch black, it's gonna look ugly. So I put very saturated reds. This is a very unflattering angle. But we're gonna try and make it look good. While it's still keeping stylized. No, I think it's easier, at least for me. I think most people, it's easier to copy a photo when you learn the basics of how to render and stuff like this. It's much easier to copy a photo than stylize it and make it in any other way that is not realistic. What brush do I use for blend? So I have 2 or 3 different ones. I didn't create them. If you use Clip Studio, I can send it to you, but like one of them goes like this. You can see it has a little bit of texture in a vertical type of thing. The other one is more like, see, more like dust. I do have one that I created recently, but I only use it when I'm painting something that is more painterly, which is this one here. Let's just like this. Oops. See, it's very painterly, but I only use it when I'm painting something that has a strong texture, which is not the case here. If you remind me, I can send you, like I can include these brushes, send it on Discord. Because they're free. They're part of the Clip Studio Asset store, but you can get them free over there. I said I wanted to finish this today, but I have a feeling I won't. Because it's so hard to do this and talk at the same time. But we'll do what we can. I'm not complaining. I actually think it's fun. And also I have a feeling that this is something I'll get used to. And it'll be really easy later. And then when I rewatch this, I'm going to be like, oh my God, I was so bad at this. But that's just how it is. Whenever you see this oval thing here, I'm blending. And then the flat one, I'm painting. Now I made these shadows too dark. Yeah, this is better. To really lighten this area of her face. Yes, this is yummy. I wanted to add some subsurface scattering, but honestly, we wouldn't see it in this scene here. I'm wondering if I should stylize it and add the subsurface, or if I should be more realistic. Probably I'm going to experiment with adding the subsurface later. Now, I made this area darker below her lips, but I don't like it. Let's take a look at her eye. Right now it's very messy. Can make it better. For the eye, I'm going to use a round brush. Because, well, the eye, it has some very round shapes. Painting a pupil here. I think, you know what, I'm going to create a new layer, clip it, turn it multiply, and then add some shadow here. It's way too bright. It looks uncanny. I'm going to leave the light in just very selected areas of her eye. Let's see. Before, after. Yep, definitely better. Merge the layers, duplicate. And I think what else I want to do with her eye here. I made this really strong outline. I don't really like it, so I'm making it thinner now. And I think I actually want to add some light to her eye. Like the color, not the highlight. Oh, yes. This is good. Something like this. She looks so much more alive now. It's so funny how little thing you do can make a huge difference. Are you guys noticing how I'm painting like I do a little bit in one eye, a little bit on the other eye? That's how we make sure that the eyes will be symmetrical. Because if we work on just one, then when we move to the other, it's really hard to do the same thing because we don't even remember anymore what we did. We have a Procreate user here, Natasha. Procreate is really good. I miss having an iPad. Like I prefer painting here on my computer, but now I have like a Samsung tablet instead of an iPad because I saw a lot of reviews saying, oh, it's as good as an iPad for drawing, but it's not true. The iPad is better and Procreate is better. At least that's how I feel about it, at least. I really regret having this Samsung tablet now. Although, like, I love it for everything else. It's really good. Oh, time is up. We gotta pause a little bit. Hold on. 5 minutes of pausing. Let me put the timer here on screen. And we can chat because I need to stop my hand. So let's see. If you guys are drawing as well, then stop, stretch, something. For me, I just need to, even if like stretching is not good for me, I need to just stop my hands and do nothing. Oh. By the way, where are you guys from? You don't do that. Well, do it now. I mean, I wouldn't do it if I didn't need it because when you start getting into the zone and then the timer's up and I'm like, oh, this is so annoying. But also, if you work with drawing or painting or anything like that, then probably you should do it even if you don't feel like you need it now, because with time and year after year working several hours a day, you're gonna like feel the side effects of it. Belgium. Oh, nice. Colombia. I haven't been to Colombia. It sounds really good, like really nice. I've been to Belgium once and I fell in love with it. It was so incredible. And I don't know how to explain because it was just like the energy was really good. I really want to go to Colombia sometime. Medellin. Yeah, it sounds really nice. I had my Spanish teacher, he was from Colombia. And he was a lot of fun. It was great. I liked his accent as well. I think the Colombian accent, it's really nice. What drawing you're talking, Natasha? Drawing of tomorrow? I've been, I'm trying to remember the names. I think it was, because the name in Portuguese is different, but the capital, which I think it's Brussels in English. Went to Brussels and Bruges. Only those two, but it was fun. Brussels, we planned staying like 3 days, I think. And then I loved it so much. I was with my mom and my sister, and my mom also loved it. And we were like, let's stay one more day. And my sister, she was so upset because she's the type of person who, if we have a plan, we need to follow it. And my mom and I were more like, if we change our mind, let's do it differently. And so we stayed one more day. It was awesome. Oh. Yes, Brussels is beautiful. You work in Brussels? That's nice. Oh, that painting. Is it this one? Yeah, the one with the portrait, right? In the hair. Nice. Yeah, that face was so beautiful. I really like the drawing. For some reason, I was reminded now of Geneva in Switzerland, because one thing that surprised me over there, like people use a lot of bicycles there, and then we passed through a place. It had like a parking lot, but for bicycles, and none of them had any locks on. And I was like, what is going on? It was so interesting, so different. Here we always put locks on because, well, it's like imagine you're in New York, you wouldn't leave your bicycle without a lock on. Yeah, the juice is really good. You're really good as well because the face that you drew, it was really nice. Hmm. I have a hair, like one of the lessons that I have already. Yeah, Switzerland, they're really confident. One of the, what's the name? What was I gonna say? Ah, about the art circle, because you two are in the art circle. So I just wanted to say that the some of the lessons that we have, like one of them is about hair. It's already done. I just need to edit it. I'll try to edit because I have a lot of lessons that I want to post, and I just need to edit them. And then I'll try to like make this one of the important one, like the first ones. Okay, let's. Timer is up. We can get started again. This time I'm gonna 25 minutes and we go. I forgot to hit play here on my music. Like I have headphones on and not headphones, earbuds on, and I'm not listening to anything. Okay, now I am. Okay, so here, this is what we have so far. Her eyes, I feel like they are a little too far apart. Let me just a little bit closer, and I'm going to add more shadows to the one that is here on the left side. So let's add some multiply, and that's too bright. I want it darker, darker, darker. And then this one here. Now it's too dark, I know. Let's bring back some of the light. I don't like it. I'm gonna leave it like this and then think about it later. Usually when I'm working on any drawing, I'm like going from one place to the other, one to the other. I can't stay like focused in just one area. Making her. Oh, I tried listening to the music, but it's too loud and I can't make it any. What's the name? Wait, what's the opposite of loud? Wow. Low. Okay, low. Oh God. You wouldn't think like I literally speak English every day. I teach in English. I listen to stuff in English every day, and then sometimes it's just like, what is a word? Oh my god. The human mind is so it's fascinating, really. Oh, Svelna. Yes, no. Because I was calling you another name, right? I know which one it is, but since you changed it, I guess you prefer not being called that. So I'm gonna call you Swena. Swelna. There's too much detail here on her ear. Let's make it duller. We don't want to add detail in like an area that doesn't matter. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna look at it and we're gonna do whatever we can now to like get it as close as possible to done. Because I said I wanted to finish it soon, so I better do it. Now I'm gonna use something with texture because of the mask. I think the mask needs texture. Let's see this one, how it looks. Oh, yum! I like this one. Nice. Let's see if I'm gonna continue liking it later. Because sometimes I'm like, yes, I love it, and then after like 5 minutes, I'm like, no, I hate it. Yeah, now I think it's too much. Delete it. It's too much. Maybe just this here. Let's see how this one looks. I think I'm gonna have to treat this like I treat, like when I'm drawing, if I'm painting water, we're just gonna add some like lots of blobs. And I think this one's gonna be the same. Let me just increase the amount of paint and the density. Notice that I do this a lot, like I open the settings of the brushes very frequently. That's because it's so much easier. Like you have a brush and you change one or two settings and then you don't have to change, like create a whole new brush or find the perfect brush, you just change something. Now this is looking like scales and I don't like it, but I will continue and then I'll figure out how I'll fix it. But right now it looks like scales, which is not what I'm going for. We're adding blobs and blobs and blobs. I think when we add the highlight, it's gonna look really nice. This brush here is a brush that I like using for hair as well. It doesn't have anything very special about it. It just has, like I configured it so it has a type of pen pressure sensitivity that is good for this type of object. I don't know. Now this is hurting my wrist like hell. I think I'm gonna need to change the, what is the name? In pressure settings, I need it to be lighter so that I don't need to press so much. Oh yes, this feels so much better. Because I'm still recovering from that injury. So I can't press too much. Oh, that's too bright. See? We gotta go back and change it so it's not this bright. I can't stress enough how important it is, like, go and look and zoom out, analyze stuff. I want to add some of, I'm going to leave it for when I add the highlights. Right now, we're just painting in some texture. At least now it's not looking as much like dragon scales. Which is funny that I accidentally did it, because I'm painting another image that does have a dragon. And I've been working on it like forever, several months. And one of the reasons because I just can't figure out how to paint the scales in a way that I like. And now I was trying to do something else and it looked like scales. And I'm like, well, isn't that nice? But not, it's not. But at least now I found out how I want to paint the scales for that other painting. Wow, now it looks really fluffy. I'm gonna have to change the edges so it's not as fluffy. That's not the idea. This texture is something I think it's really kind of funny, because it's so easy to make something look not what you wanted it to look like. So like I started making it look like dragon scales, and then now it looks like it's fluffy. And I'm like, oh, that's not what I intended to do. But then if I actually wanted to do the dragon scales, it wouldn't look like that. I would be thinking, oh no, now it looks like something else. Okay, now let's clean some of these edges, because I don't want it to look like fur or anything like that. This is a hard edge to draw. Yeah, now it's a little bit better. Let's continue changing other areas of it. I'm just trying to make it a little bit cleaner so it doesn't read like fur. Maybe if I add some of like this here, makes it look like it's, oh, this is yummy. I love it. I'm gonna do more of that, because now we can see that it's lace. This is one of those happy accidents. I'm gonna do it on this area as well. Like this. Yes. Oh, it's so nice when we find something like this. Like, it's absolutely by accident. But you know, if it works, it works. Now this is unpleasant to look at. Yeah, I really dislike this area here. Try to fix it. Better now. Phew! Oh, look how far we've come with her mask. Actually, look how far we've come since we started. Nice. Oh, this is fun. Now let's paint this area here. Erase this. Okay. I really want to show the overlap, like her ear is on top of this. I don't know how to call it. The thing that is tying. Fixing some of these shapes here. Now it's better. I sincerely think this is driving too much attention. So I'm going to change the background actually. So it doesn't have such a high contrast anymore. Because I like where it's going, I just don't like how much attention it gets. All right, let's duplicate all of this, merge. I want her hair to be more like bluish, so I'm gonna add some blue tones to it now. I should not have merged the mask. Okay, now we have it back here. Her hair is bluish now, which looks nice. And then I think I want to add those braid things here. We don't have to do a lot. It's kind of like show, don't tell, but you wouldn't tell anyway because it's art, like visual art. But more of a just make it implicit. She's close to looking nice, but she's not nice yet. Oh, I forgot I have the pin pressure really strong. I'm gonna make her face more squarish. Not like this. Hold on. Reduce the strength a little bit. I think her eyes, I don't really like them. What can I do? I want to make them look more Asian, because she is Asian. But right now it doesn't look enough. When we look at the photo, it's like we have no doubt that she is. When we look at my painting, we have some doubt that she is. So let's try and change that. You know what? Time to flip it. All right, let's liquefy some things here. Her face, everything is too wide. Wait, now it's too narrow. Let's just fix some things here. This mouth really needs to rotate more. So let me select it and rotate it. And then this eye as well. Maybe like this. I don't know, I don't like the mouth. Flip it back. Let's see, before, yeah, definitely better now. But I still don't like her mouth. Let's change it. And then this here is definitely too, what is the name? Like it's too much volume. Like she's not a bodybuilder. So we gotta be careful with this. Yeah, now it's better. I still don't like her mouth. Yes, now it's more in the right place. I'm wondering if I want to add, like, get more instant gratification, or if I should work on, like, I want to get her face to look really awesome already. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I really want it. So some highlights, never hurt. Okay. And then, well, we can't really see her eyelashes here, but I'm going to draw them anyway. Oh, what if I make them go out of the mask? That wouldn't really happen in real life, but let's see how it looks. I mean, not that it would be impossible, but highly unlikely. I don't know. I think it's too cartoony. Let me go back. No lashes peeking out. Let's rename this to highlight, this to lashes, mask. What else can I do? I think let's make her smile. It's definitely too bright right now. So let's make it less bright. Just so like a little peak. With or without the peak? With. Yeah. And then make it darker in corners. This gray is too gray. I wanted more orangish. Yes, like this. It is more saturation. Now, I just noticed something, but her shoulders are really out of place. Like her whole head. Let me think how I'm going to do this. I'm just going to select it all. Wait. Duplicate, select all of these, move them. So she's more centered. This is so dumb. And then let's fix this. now I have a feeling her head is too small. So let's do the same thing again. Make it a little bit larger. And then remove this here. And then fix again. Oh, God. But now she's more properly centered. So overall, good thing we caught this before it was too late. Well, there's never really too late in digital art. Too late in this case would be like right when we post it, we realize it, which happens a little more often than it should. But I think it is. That's how it is. When we detach from it, like when we let it go, that's when we can see more of the mistakes and everything. When we are too in it, we can see it. Then when we let it go, then we can see it. Okay, you know what? Let's add some highlights to her lips. I don't like the color. Select hue saturation and let's make it brighter. Yes, much better. Oh, she looks so cute. Maybe it's too wet right now. Oops. Let's remove some of this. Yep, now it's better. You know what? I want to add the highlights on the mask. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to zoom out a lot because if I zoom in, I won't see it properly. And then we can start adding those highlights. Where do I really want them? Especially here around her eyes. I'm just going to paint them all in basically one color, and I might change the colors later. The timer's up. I don't want to stop right now. This is annoying. I just, wait, let me finish this here and then we will go and pause. I really need to get this. When I'm like not on a live, you know, usually I leave my phone in the living room and it plays and plays and plays the alarm sound until I'm so annoyed that I need to get up. Because if I leave it right next to me here, I'll just snooze and then forget and then get hurt. This time I can't because I'm being held accountable by you guys. I need to set the, what is the name? Like to be a model. Set the example. So just let's get some of those highlights in place here. And okay, let's pause and then I will look at it again. Let's place the timer. We're gonna do one more sprint of 25 minutes and then I gotta go. All right. What's everybody doing at this moment? What are you up to? Just watching or watching and doing something else? So Catherine said she's working on a piece for our friends Fic, love fanfics. Would like to get my thoughts on the faces So on this live, I don't think we can do it, but can you add it on the Discord server and then we can give feedback? Just if it's, well, if it's not safe for work, then you can't really post it. Like if it's too much. If it's just a little bit, like if everybody's dressed at least or mostly dressed, just is the spoiler tag and then we can take a look at it. Ah, mm. Oh, my fingers are so stiff. You know, I'm so happy we're doing this because I've been thinking about it for such a long time. Like, since I think November was when I was like, oh, I want to start doing lives. Well, I thought about it actually way earlier, much, much, much earlier. And then around December was when I was like, okay, I'm really going to do it. But then I never did because I don't know. But now that I'm doing it, I think I want to do this every week. I'm glad you guys showed up because I didn't think anyone would show up because I I announced it so like it was just 2 hours earlier. So thank you for being here. I think one more sprint and we finish this. Yay! Catalina, had you been part of the Discord server earlier, like before? I'm just so happy you've decided to join the art circle because I don't know. Happy to know you. Just 2 more minutes and then we do the last sprint and then hopefully we'll finish it. I need to get her earrings in place. Like, oh, I forgot her necklace. Oh my god. Well, we have 25 more minutes. Oof. Usually at this point, I would actually pause for a much longer time. Ever since I injured my wrists in September, because before I used to do it like this 25 minutes of work and 5 minutes of pausing, and that was enough. But in September, I hurt my wrist really badly, and I had to spend like 1 month without any work at all. It was ugh, not good. And then since then, I need to pause much more frequently or for longer periods of time. Twitch. Yeah, I wanted to try that thing. When people they stream in multiple places and they're like live here and it's live on Instagram and it's live on Twitch, but I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna watch a video about it and figure it out. And hopefully by next week, I'll have this up. Yeah, I hear Twitch is really good. It's because I'm not much of a consumer of live things. Like I enjoy them, but I don't usually do it because I'm always busy with something. My art mentor, he has a channel on YouTube and he's really good. By the way, his name is Marco Alvarez. He's Brazilian. It's Marco Alvarez, if you want to search him up, but it's in Portuguese. Anyway, his is on YouTube, so that's kind of why I'm already at least somewhat used to joining a YouTube live, but I'm not used at all to like Twitch. But I'm gonna have to figure it out, I guess. People really like Twitch. All right, last 5 minutes. Oh, not 5. Hold on, 25 minutes. And let's finish this. I want to make these highlights much more broken. So they look more like thread and not like, I don't know, whatever they look like right now. So let's make it more broken. Maybe thinking about, am I using pure white? I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna use pure white in some areas here, just to get it in place, like really, really get that glitter silver thread effect. I'm basically just doing some pointillism right now. That's basically what this is. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. Maybe some star brush could help. Let's see how it looks. That's definitely easier. Well, I wish I'd had this idea earlier, but better later than never. Oh yeah, this is so easy now. I just had to use a star brush. Let me remove on this area, we don't see it. Oh, she's looking so nice. I think I'm gonna make some of this highlights go out like this. Yes, so she looks magical. I love it. Wait, that's too much. I'm gonna remove some of those, but just wanna have them in place like this. And then I can go back and make it a little less magical, because that's too much magic when she's not magic. Yes. Oh, I love this. Oops. Let's just remove some of it. And then I'm going to create a new layer and make the pure white highlight. It's going to be here around her eyes. Now I think it's getting too busy. I'm going to have to think this through a little bit more. It's getting too busy. Me no like it. What? Who was it that I think it's The Office, where they do something like that. They make fun of people who talk like this. Oh no, it's not. It's Modern Family. It's me likey. Anyone watch Modern Family? I'm not a huge fan of comedy shows, but usually they start really well. And this was one of those. It started really, really well. Oh, you know Marco Alvarez? Really? That is so surprising. He's really good. I love him. Trying to clean up some of these because now it's too much. Gloria, she was amazing. I really liked Modern Family at first, but then as the seasons passed by, it was like they had to make all the characters have basically the same personality. So it continued being like, because they couldn't get the story to move if the characters didn't lie. But at first we had many characters who would not lie. And then by the end of the story, like I didn't really finish it because of that. But by the end of it, it was like everybody was such a compulsive liar, and that's how they made the jokes. But to me, it was like ruining everything. Because some of those characters, they wouldn't. It's not in their nature. And you could like one of the things that is fun is exactly when you have a character that won't lie. It's so funny to have someone who doesn't lie, you know? But they missed out on it. Now I'm adding some darker areas here on the mask. This mask is looking so yummy. And you can see they are blobs. Blobbity blobbity boo. Just some blobs. Yeah. I didn't finish it either. And The Office, I absolutely adore it, but the reason why I stopped watching it. Wait, does anybody here care about spoilers? Because I won't say it if you don't want to be spoiled. Well, I'm not gonna spoil. I'm just gonna say I had this couple that I was rooting for them, and so when they got together, it kind of it lost the point for me. I was like, okay, there's no point for me to watch it anymore. I did continue watching, and then they married, and then they had a kid, which was cute, but I don't know. Comedy for comedy's sake doesn't really get me. Like I don't get it actually. I need a story. Okay, her. It's looking really good now. Her mask, isn't it? Yes. Now the dress. Game of Thrones. Oh, I don't have good memories of Game of Thrones. Should I do it like this here? No, I don't think so. Oh, I'm gonna have to hand paint these things on her dress. It's okay. It's not gonna take too long. Let's just do some more pointillism. And then add some lighter area on it. So we have the dark, the light, and now it has volume. The lighter area, we need to think some more. Takes a little bit more time. Oh, that looks nice. Maybe just highlight now. Let's see if the highlight won't take too much attention. It does. So let's make it darker. So it's like, okay, there's still some highlight, but not that strong. No, I think I prefer without the highlight. And wait, oh my God, I almost deleted the whole highlight layer. Imagine if I had to repaint everything. So what I'm doing, you know what? Let's find this. Okay. The darks are too dark right now, so I'm gonna brighten them. Yeah, like this, and then let's see. Yeah, now it's way more subtle. Better. Okay. So let's finish painting her. Oh no, the earrings. Ah. Let's do these earrings, these darn earrings. That's too bright. We gotta find some darker colors. You know, I'm thinking I might need to make her neck darker after all. That's not what I wanted. I'm looking less at the conversation now because I need to finish this And I gotta go real soon. Oh, but I can see that you guys are having fun and enjoying each other, which is awesome. Please keep doing it. Let's add just a little bit of highlight around here. I don't like her earring. Ugh, it doesn't look good. It could ruin the whole painting if the earring isn't good. Oh, now it's better, much better. Okay, now I just wanna get this hair lock. I'm gonna make it look real good. Let's come back to the background and make this brighter. Oh yes, it needs to be brighter. Like this. That's too much. I don't know if I want to copy the background as is. Maybe. That's kind of too much. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna copy it. It won't work as I want it to. You know what? Time to blur this background. And drink some water. Everybody, drink your water. That's not enough blur. Let's blur some more. Do I actually want to blur it? I'm not sure. Yeah, the issue wasn't the blurring. I don't like how these shapes are too parallel. So we gotta spice them up a little bit. And then blur, blur, blur. I don't like it. You know what? Go back without the blur, and I'm gonna simplify it a lot. Something like this, and then I wanna. Oh yes, this is much better. Hold on. Yep. Let's just add a little bit more to show her hair. Something like this. And maybe if we blur it, is it gonna look good? I don't know. I think this is just simple to look good when blurred. I might have to worry about this background later. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish drawing her, and then we worry about the rest later. I want to add some highlights to her hair. Like this. And then fix her ear. Okay. And I love adding some details to the, what is the name? Eyelashes, but not like this. No, I need it more red and darker. And then the other side. Usually I add white, but this time, I don't know. I'm going to try with white as well, but I have a feeling it's not going to look as good. Now let's try with white or something close to white. I was wrong. It looks really good. At least now it does. Let's see from a distance how it looks. Yeah, from a distance, I'm not sure if I like it. I'm going to remove it from one area and just leave it in another area like this. Okay. And then, you know what? Let me take this whole lady, merge these layers. And now it's finishing touches. Her mouth is still crooked. Let's try the shadow on her neck. Yeah, see, it doesn't really work with this image I have. I don't like the shadow. Maybe if it's more saturated. Yeah, but it really drives the attention to this area. When we leave it like this and think about it, and then there are so many things I'm not digging. Like in general, I like it. Let me just change the pin pressure again. Yep, good. Now it's too strong. Let's see if it's better. No, it's not strong enough. Like I need to put too much strength here. Let's see. Oh, now it's better. Okay. Now it's improving. Her neck was like, this whole area was too red. I'm just gonna add some right here, maybe. Yeah. Not too straight, too unnatural. Reduce some of the multiply. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I have a feeling it needs the multiply, but also I have a feeling I don't like it. I still want to add details here on her dress. All this shine here. I have 5 minutes. Let's see if we can do it. Let's worry about the shine. That's taking too much of our attention. I'm gonna need to make it in a new layer. So I might change to a darker color if I want. I'm gonna leave it like this, and then I'm gonna consider Maybe what's the name? Like the vintage thing around. Do I want this white? No, I don't. So I said the exercises we share on which channel? Whichever channel, like we have for the students only channels, you can use the exercise one, or you can share with like the everybody channel and get more feedback. It depends on what your goal is. Usually for feedback, well, no, I don't know. Share it with the students maybe, because then you get feedback from people who have access to the same thing. I don't know, because we have people from very different skill levels on the Discord. So even if you share on the general one, you get some really nice feedback. If it's just for, I don't know, like motivating, yeah, I don't know. It's up to you, really. There's not one answer here. I was trying to find like a rule. If you want this, you post here. If you want that, but there's not. You can just decide whatever you prefer. You know what? I want to add some glow to her. Oops, not this one. Let's use a overlay. I like this, but I don't, maybe this color here. No. Just a little bit of overlay. So she looks more alive. And that's just my personal preference. I like having reds and, you know, lively tones. I'm not sure if I prefer the blue here. Then should I add blue to her mask? I don't like it. I think I prefer the orangish tone. But not on her outfit. Just a tiny bit. But if I add it on one area, I need to add it to another. Let's see. Without, yeah, I think it looks better with the glow. But I want just a tiny bit more. So let's get just a little bit more on her. Not like this. So this is tricky. I want to add more glow to her mask without losing the form. So first I'm going to do it like this and then reduce a lot of the opacity. I want her to glow, glow, glow a lot. Especially her mask. It's like she's receiving such strong light that she's glowing. Although it's not really that strong light, or else she would have really strong cast shadows. But if it looks good, it looks good. Now let's see if we prefer with or without the glow. I'm going to remove some of the bottom area. Yep. Oh, I'm liking. She's basically done now. The glows like the glow and the overlay, they are affecting this color here. Okay, now it's the better color. Time is up, but I don't want it to be up. I want to work more. I want to draw more. I'll probably still, oh, I like this background. I'll probably still zoom in a little bit and add some details. Let me just show you how I like to do it. So I like coming in here and doing things like some random lines like this. I just love them. I'm really a hatching person. Like I love hatching like this. And then let me actually add some loose hair. Again, just because I love it. And I think she's pretty much done. Maybe just some highlight here on her necklace. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work some more on the necklace. Right now it's not good. Not good. Oops. Yeah, because it was too much of like the contrast was too strong. Now it's better. And then what is this one? Okay, details. I'm gonna add some highlights here. And let's try again and see if the highlights work this time. Maybe I need them brighter. I don't know. Oh yeah, now it's better. The thing is that I was doing them like this, like two with the same distance, so it wasn't looking good. Now it's better. And now we can even do something really cool, which is, let's add some glow here. Let's see how it looks. Something like this. Maybe another angle. Let's see. This one. I don't want it to line with the earring or her jaw or anything like that. Yeah, I think I like it. I might leave it. All right, and with this, we have basically finished the painting in 1 hour and a half. All right. Oh, you guys talked a lot about the Arcane. I didn't finish Arcane because I thought it was going to be so sad. But I gotta finish it. House of Dragons. Yeah, these are all good. Witchers. I didn't see the last season either because they changed the guy. So I was like, did anybody watch it? Is it good? I'm just going to change the background a little bit here. It's too noisy. I'll fix it later. All right. Oh, thank you so much for coming. I'm so happy you came and I had fun. Usually I would be just here by my lone self painting. And this time we got to chat and it was fun. So thank you so much. I'm thinking of next week doing the same thing, same time, and yeah, make this a thing around this time. All right? Then I hope you all have a lovely, wonderful Thursday and a great weekend as well. And I'll see you next time. No, wait, what? No. No, what? Huh? I didn't get it. Who's Mahesh Jaddu? Oh, because someone talked about them earlier. Okay. Mm. Thank you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. I'm gonna end it now. Bye bye.